What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NBA show. To check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We got it all on this show. We got sides, totals, props. We move on. 8 p.m. Eastern. New York Knicks 9-13, 5-8 on the road at the Chicago Bulls. 8-11, 3-6 at home. United Center, Chicago, Illinois. Knicks pace last 30th in the NBA. It's been that way all year long. And actually, there was a couple early in the year. The Suns were the slowest, but the Knicks have been the slowest for a long time. Now, 94.1 possessions a game. Very slow. Bulls pace last 13th at 100 possessions a game. And this was a Bulls team that last year would be playing at 106 or 107 possessions a game. They're down to 100, and they're playing okay. So here at odds.com, we have minus threes, and the first minus 3.5s are on the board.
Wow.
From a market movement standpoint, it opened at -4. So we're coming down. So three's almost solely on the board, 1 3.5. This total opened up at 216.5, and it's now at 216. This is the second game between these two teams in Chicago. The Bulls won the first 110-102 on Monday night. Lauri Markkanen is rolling. How long have we been waiting for this? It feels like ever since he was drafted out of Arizona, we've been waiting for him to step up. And he's been dealing with health issues throughout his young career, health issues to start off this season. And now back-to-back 30-point games. Finally, Levine getting a little bit of help. He's used to doing everything for this club. He went for 21. 17 came in the second half. That's great. Can he pick his spots for the first time since he's been a Chicago Bull? Wendell Carter out for 4 weeks with a severe right quadricep contusion. Otto Porter listed as probable for Wednesday's game with a back injury. Knicks have now lost 2 straight, 5 of 6. They lost for the second time in 2 days. They gave up a season high prior to their loss. 110-102 loss to the Bulls. They gave up season high 129 points to the Clippers. In this last game, Julius Randle goes for 23. Burks goes for 18. Emmanuel quickly had 16. They went just 6 for 29 from 3. That's something you can get used to when you watch these Knicks play. They hit just 34.4% on the season, and it's just Burks and Ntilikina when he plays, but he barely plays. It's just Burks who can hit threes. No one else can on this team. And Wham, I'm just sitting here saying, I know the Bulls just won, and the Knicks played tough, and the Bulls pulled it out late. But even without Wendell Carter Jr., they have some depth with their bigs. Otto Porter going to play. I just think the Bulls are a better basketball team. They're a more skilled basketball team. They're sitting at 8-11. They know that they could win a couple games. That back end of the Eastern Conference playoff picture is weak, and this is their chance to win a game. I'm going to move on the Bulls. I have not yet done it, but that is my plan here. That I'm not worried that they won one game. They're starved for winning. Take it away, Wham. Knicks Bulls.
That makes so much sense to me, man. This is like a matchup of tales of two matchups. This team with the Bulls, they like to play make. They like to get guys involved, pass it around. There's a lot of isolation ball on the other side with the Knicks. They're actually ranked number 4 in unassisted made field goal attempts at 47 field goal made. So they make the 4th most shots without them being from assists. And this Bulls team is ranked number 3 at field goal made by assist. So they're ranked number 3 at 70 points. So they get about 70 of them things. And this team right here, they're just playing a little bit more of a hero ball. That's why you're getting a lot of guys like Quickly saying that he loves as far as Sweet Lou. Of course you love Sweet Lou. You like to do ISO just like that guy. You know what I mean? You can see it right in his game. But I do like this Knicks team, don't get me wrong. And actually I was kind of down on the Knicks, as I should have been, because it's historically speaking, of course, and Tom Thibodeau as well. But he's actually been doing a pretty good job. Again, their last 3 games, they're only doing 20 assists, but I already mentioned that. And this other team is 29 assists. So you can see the difference there, what I was breaking down there. For the most part, though, the difference for me, the last 3 games, is a 10% difference at 3-point percentage. 41% for the Bulls, 31% for the Knicks. Now, they're not shooting that many threes, but the fact that they're not shooting them well as well, it kind of gives me an indication that this Bulls team may be able to get more attempts, even though they're ranked, I believe, 20th pace in the last 3 games, 29th for the Knicks. Like you already mentioned that they're dead last at a lot of those pace stats as far as those last things. So we're expecting that, but I believe that this Knicks team, They're ranked number 1 for the season in opponents' 3-point percentage at 32%. But the last 3 games, they're ranked, if I'm not mistaken, 14th in that same stat. So they haven't been stopping people from the perimeter that you would normally think of, which is getting you that under. I think this is a great spot for the Bulls, in my opinion. And this is something I didn't necessarily talk about, but me and you talked off camera about you adding this game. I honestly do agree with you. And that's another reason why I say, like, if we could get to some sort of agreement without even capping together, this might be another spot. I actually thinking about adding this one as well, bro. So this may be something I'll add on later on down the line. But as of right now, I'm just going to slow up. And I do lean under, and I'm going to big strong lean on the Bulls.
I'm going to move on the Bulls. I can understand the under here. I can definitely understand it at 216. But I think it's going to be tight there at the end. So tight enough for me to not add it. But if I had a free play on the total, I take the under. But with my own cash, I just think it's just going to come right down to the last few seconds. And I'm just hesitant, very hesitant, especially with such a tight game, fouls late and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the Bulls full game. And I like that we broke that down that way.